events to at least progress to a point beyond this one. At the moment, the best piece about Apeks, the one shining star, is the man on screen at the moment, Sense, who I would say previously had left me wanting more from him. Now at this major, shows out. Seems like he's finding his place within everything, and he's trying to keep them kicking and screaming in this event.
Yes, working very hard. We saw lots of interesting things come out of this team. I mean, jkaem was such a star on Overpass, but then we saw Sasanio was kind of uncomfortable, but then got it together towards the end and started fragging out like crazy. So no Overpass in this veto. It's actually an interesting one. I think there's a very high likelihood we get all 3 maps in this situation. So let's see. Legacy going up quickly into the B site. And, or sorry, Apeks, excuse me, on the attack. Getting the plant down so easily with a 4v5 for a second.
Lotto's stuck in the cutout. Stiko would have been a great Molotov to end up throwing for any kind of a defuse attempt. That's why he's got a second one, right? So he's just staying outside of the bomb site. An additional Molotov to deny any defuse, and poor Lotto without a smoke. You know, he's feeling good about this. Oh, he just picked one up.
Wow.
And now that he's got the smoke, the Molotov's not going to work for Stiko. And he goes for the kill towards short side. Oh.
I really wish he stuck that because he did it perfectly. He had the smoke out, and then he diffused, and he dropped the smoke right after to kill an extra second. They were lining up a Molotov for it. It would have definitely been a stick. I think it was the appropriate setting to do that because you don't assume that someone's coming in with a smoke in that situation. So, you know, you're likely to not peek until it's too late or whatever the case may be. But for Apeks, they're the ones who got the entry. They made that look really simple getting into the site. So fair play.
Uh-oh. Missed CT smoke to block elbow. Luckily for them, it's not going to be punished. But Barton with that M-Force come in with early impact. And that is now another player dropped by the M-Force. So this conversion from the pistol was all in on one idea, straight to the B bomb site. They're starting to rack up losses. Stiko, lucky to be alive after the nade, hanging on by the skin of his teeth, and now having to go big versus Barton and coldzera. That M4 given an excellent chance to force buy back, and it works.
That's some excellent gameplay out of Barton. It's his first peek towards the rush, instantly gets a kill into falling back, and then his teammates are dropping like pawns all around him, but they're the ones with pistols, so they're doing a good job of sort of being his frontline defense as he goes and gets refrags, right? Like, that's beautiful play from Legacy, where they're playing to trade out and protect the best gun. And they trusted in their rifler, and he delivered, man.
I mean, really giving Barton all the gunfights he would favor, right? Just leaning back on long, every single fight from the bomb site. Some of those players are having MAC 10s. And the first one, okay, you learn your lesson. There's a rifle back there. But everybody else made the same mistake, one after another, with low trade potential, and it costs Apeks that opening momentum. They'll force buy back, but man, they are strapped for cash already.
Yeah, this is sort of a very good posturing of the map right now for Legacy. You kind of love to see that type of energy right away. Game plan from Apeks: come out fast, swing hard, and now they have to change it up.
Holding my breath to see whether coldzera gives us another awesome showing. A flashback to the past.
Yeah, I mean, there are genuinely a lot of people watching this major that wonder what the hype is about coldzera, because it was a long time ago. I mean, he's one of the very few players in history to have 2 #1s in the world, right? And he was also one of the only players to do it with a rifle. Him, Get Right, like, his first year of Pro CS was extraordinary. It was unbelievable, to the point that we still talk about him and hold him in such high regard like 8 years later, seriously.
He's probably looking over at the other Brazilians who have found success in Copenhagen, taking a quick glance over to Phelps and thinking, well, if he can return to form, then why can't I? Both teams doing it with young blood too, but right now, Knock empty-handed, and the Brazilians convert.
And there was a lot of doubt in coldzera on some of the previous lineups in the last couple of years, with the mixes of Brazilian players that he was getting, and wondering if he was really in it to be a competitor. And there was that quote, I think it was the Rio Major RMR, where
Yes,
he
it
said,
was. In Stockholm.
I didn't shower for 3 months, I have no friends, no one loves me, all I do is play CS,
Yeah, something like
grinding
that.
for this. And that's when we knew, okay, he really wants this. He wants to be back.
And that, of course, was a successful event. Getting to Rio,
Yeah.
then to only bomb out of that one.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt, oh, well, I guess this is his team's cap.
And we can see from this opening stage that these are some of the best sort of Brazilian lineups that we've seen in a few years.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That third and fourth is a little egregious,
That
right?
was a 2015 strike right there.
Those last couple of shots had magnets in them, and unfortunately, Apeks, they didn't even have those helmets.
Wow.
Absolutely shredded, but you can hear it. Looking to get right back. Let's go, let's go. Here's our gun round.
Yeah, that was a key feature was his spray downs. Like, that was the thing that you just couldn't explain with coldzera. It'd be like him on Ivy on train, and Team Liquid would send 5 guys out with auto snipers, and he'd just kill them all with 1 bullet each. It was insane.
Yeah, his spray downs and his jumping op no scopes.
Oh man, yeah, that's right. Yeah, just one of the few players with a graffiti as well.
Absolute legend of the game. And off to a 7-2 start thanks to that 4K anti-eco. Now, it's going to be a challenge in mid. Nice flash from Stiko to set up jkaem. Mid player goes down for the defense. latto lost in smoke. Neck is next to jump up box. This is a great spot for him to punish Sense. But the trade frag potential's high. Chase out from Stiko gets him. We are into the 3v3. Cave has been conceded, and we get a rotation from Legacy to lighten the defense at the B site.
They've got the defense thinned as possible, but with the A push and this timing, and since there's only 3 Ts, this is really big information for the CT side. That's hard to deny. There's also a lot of room to push and take your time. So Apeks, yes, they're outside B, but they're at the minute mark. So there might not be an exec right now. They're still working on Cave. I think this is a great timing play from Legacy. Like, clearly they're coming up behind him.
Just missed his timing, but the Cave player.
Yeah, that's free on Cave.
Yep.
And the intentions are clear now, as again, A was pushed.
Getting proactive. And then getting the response out of Knock as bomb goes down.
Was it Barton to get the first kill?
It was the flank, yes, sir.
Yes, they might not know where he is, this guy.
Ooh, but coldzera creeping out with the op now.
I think he saw something, yeah,
He's got the shadow, easy. Stiko down for the count. Knock, you love to see Knock in a clutch. Doesn't have his trusty op, but still catches Cole. He's worried about the ramp. Worried about that second flank, but it's a reroute through the cave that gets Legacy back on top, and props, because they could have played that more stagnant. They got active in the mid-round 3v3. They get the reward for it, and the round win too.
Yeah, it's a perfect round. They have to take some kind of risk, but it's coldzera on an op holding A main. Like, that's as safe as it gets. Also, I think latto, you know, they made sure not to run after they just got that first kill. They kept walking and let one guy trade himself out. latto totally inconspicuously walking through cave. Not surprised Apeks couldn't figure out where he's coming from, so what a good start to the day here for Legacy. But there'll still be a buy.
Double molly out of the defense, looking for that fast jump up, and with no mid pressure from Apeks, it's very tough to keep anybody off of this play. Legacy, they want this fight, and the only route Apeks have is up ramp. They've been completely stuffed out everywhere else and with no control.
Wow.
And then even then, once they get to the bomb site, they lose a double. Nekis swaps on the ramp. Stiko's supposed to hold it. Nekis, what is this?
No, between two smokes. He walked through, and that's the risk that Apeks took right there, though. They assumed that Legacy weren't going to go for mid control, that they wouldn't do a play to get into heaven quickly, and then they decided to run by their smoke and hope that they had time to get the bomb down before they go back and watch flanks. And Nekis called it out perfectly. But as a team, this is beautiful. And the initial hold is 2 kills, too. 1 guy on the site.
Excellent rifle work as well from Nekis there.
This is a scary situation now for Apeks.
Talk about momentum out of the gate. Now they're back down to the Tech 9s. Now coldzera's landing shots with the deep A-main angle. Satsanito, he's got 1 back, but where there's 1, there's more. latto taking the place of his dead teammate, could line this up with a nice burst. They creep into him and he falls back. They're on for the chase. There's the potential for the mid jump up. It's trying to come save the cave control. And with the elbow smoke fading, Dumao is of 2 minds. He has to take the risk by going through smoke. Tatsunito on the reload,
Wow.
easy pickings, and now it's full control back for Legacy again.
They have such good court vision right now. They know every risk to take looks easy to them. I mean, these could be scary pushes if they weren't so positive about what they were getting into. Apeks did a good job in the first couple of rifles of fighting for mid control and actually winning, even if it cost them a couple players. But Legacy have not stopped going into mid. And when they don't play there at all, it kind of removes the option for Apeks to just go in extremity quickly, because Legacy will have those rotations. They need to respect Apeks. Apeks need to respect them inside of mid.
At the very least, because of those kills inside Cave, we get the double M4 pickup here for Apeks. All these mid-round moments have been Legacy's name stamped on them.
Oh, silent.
Nice crossfire, tons of damage, bomb down, and jkaem blindsided by it. Legacy go up to 6-1.
This is crazy.
Oof, man. And
These rounds are insanely good.
You know, this is actually a trilogy.
This is a trilogy. Ooh.
Apeks have 2 losses.
Really?
Pain, Imperial. It is Apeks versus Brazil here in Copenhagen. This could be a full Brazilian elimination for Apeks to deal with.
Wow. So it's a Brazilian barbecue, and Apeks are the meat.
And, well, Brazilian teams beating European teams is my favorite type of NA cope.
Yeah. You did the math on how many slots we would get back if like all the Brazilian teams made it through. What's still possible now?
So I'm not entirely confident in the numbers. I haven't gone back to the rule book.
All right. What's like potential best case situation?
Potential best case situation is, I believe it's, what I think we need is 2 South American teams right now, 2 of these Brazilian teams in this stage of the major to get to the elimination stage. And at that point, with complexity plus those 2, I believe we get 1 spot back at the Americas RMR, and Europe will lose its last chance qualifier.
And that will mean nature is healing.
And nature is healing. Out of the gate, though, we get more of the Apeks pain. Guns in middle get completely stuffed, and there's this duality to Apeks right now. We've seen rounds where they go completely into B, foregoing any mid control and hoping Legacy won't try to do that jump up. What happens? Nekis slides down smoke, total control of the map, and then they lose it. They try to go for boosts and elbow to contrast. What happens? Legacy's pulling players off the top of totem poles, and it's again an Apeks 3v5 situation.
I mean, they're being too antsy. Like, Legacy have earned the respect and checkmated early B aggression, mid aggression. Apeks either have to fight them inside of mid, or they have to wait them out until nades are low, and then take B or take mid back. But they're not willing to play those slow rounds. So, of course, Legacy are going to win. This is exactly the kind of round they were expecting. Apeks are refusing to be patient about this approach. Just hoping they get the kills.
latto gets one right before Tatsunito's able to come out from Cave. It's another untraded kill, and there's so many players here, but the timing's nice.
It's about to get spotted,
Oh, it's the long guy. I was going to say short looks away, so all is good, but no, sir.
There's a lot of trust in that rifle setup they've got going on, 2 or 3. They're covering everything. So Apeks are really, you know, I don't say they're giving the half away, but they're making it as easy as possible for Legacy. Everything Legacy's calling is expecting early plays like Apeks are making.
Oof, he's lucky he didn't die after time. Final second is when he falls out.
I think the one thing you can do is people pull guard on A lot. These B rushes are surprising to me because they're using this cool smoke that they've got to try to make the B plays happen. But, you know, A rushes in the current meta with people not playing A almost at all sometimes, that can work out. But we haven't seen them really try that. And it's not like it's free to win the round if you get out A main, because it's hard to win past Donut and get the bomb down safely and everything like that. But it doesn't seem like it's an option that's even crossed their mind. And I can only assume that now Legacy are going to think, well, that's probably coming next. I really think they should just go slow down to a crawl, go for mid late, and then if they really want to go for the B attack, do it from, you know, a point of power instead of doing it by bashing their head into the wall.
Yeah, their heads are getting bashed all right. Difficult to point at anything that Apeks have been able to offer up in this one. Neck is coldzera and Barton all at 9 kills apiece. latto right behind them. All cylinders firing here for Legacy. They're gonna go for lane out of the spawn again. Remember, this is the one AK.
Apeks won the pistol.
And then thought that an all-out B rush was gonna get them the conversion.
And then tried it again and again.
Man, look at the activity.
Yeah, and they haven't done a default, right?
Oh man, this site gets stacked ahead of it. They are being outplayed.
Dude, this is top level play from a Legacy. I mean, they're just clued into everything right now, like so quickly too.
Oh, dude. Dumao, I mean, he could very well just spray down this entire
Just
rampant.
put the bib in right now, Dumao.
We got 4 players sitting in the site. CT's rock solid hold. Barton, disgusting couple of headshots. I mean, can Legacy do anything wrong right now?
It's literally a masterclass at the moment. I would say there's clearly things that Apeks could do better, but like, I'm not gonna say that it'd be easy even if they were playing well. Site holds are on point, rotations are on point. And they did try that one A rush. coldzera got the 4K spray down, so I guess I can't say they haven't tried it at all.
Need I remind everybody at home, Apeks' map pick.
Yeah. I thought this was going to go 3 maps because Apeks have beat better teams on Ancients.
Finally, something gets going here for Apeks.
They win mid.
There's been enough chances for that fight. There we go. Headshots galore coming out of Apeks. The best individual moments we've seen from him yet. And it's jkaem and Nock. As you've come to expect from this Apeks squad, those are the 2 players, the 2 stars. A swift reminder that headshots can change every round.
Oh my god, the bomb's going back towards A.
No.
They're going to split donut to A?
The A main player comes out and dies, bomb goes middle.
That's how you know you're scared, right? Okay, they finally get one.
There we go, all's good. Back through the T-spawn, all the way to B. Deep control from Apeks. This will, at the very least, be a 2-round T side.
I like how they're hunting, as if it's like, I think Barton's happy to get kills, you know what I mean? They've got so much money. I don't think Apeks should be trying to take every dollar from them at this point, if they risk dying.
No, it's 100% more about preserving themselves.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. All right, so they get away with that. They have lots saved. It's the jkaem 2K entry as they fight to take over mid control. At least they do that instead of going straight into B, and they eventually win. Maybe this is the round they need, but ooh, and a great spray. It really was.
Yes, Deco got them flashbangs for middle. The only kills that Apeks have gotten in middle have been with a Stico flash assist every time.
Let's go, Stico.
3 of them.
That's my YouTuber.
Get this mid smoke out, and Dumao trying to press through it. There's a player behind him, I believe. Yeah, by box. jkaem could return frag, but he doesn't win the spray duel, and that quick lane control coming out of latto. You want to fight, you've got one. Legacy will fight fire with fire.
They are so happy to just try again.
Because they are burning brighter. Tatsunito looking to get something going at B's, being held from long, and Barton's going to win his fight. Barton is white hot at the moment, 14 kills deep, and a 1v4 attempt out of Nock with plenty of time to try to make this happen, but already 3 members of the defense on B. The A main push, he is corralled.
Oh, I got smoked. Yeah, Barton's white hot, and they're flying too close to the sun right now. They have run into B, given him so many kills, and why would you? Not in this form. But I mean, where is the easy place to go? They've been destroyed in mid, on A, and up B almost every time.
But barring that one anti-eco coldzera from the A side, I feel like A, we just haven't seen much action.
They didn't even try. Yeah, they didn't even try. And I mean, late rounds, so when they go, donut splits are only happening late round most of the time. And we haven't seen them win mid to even try it. So, yeah, like the main rush, something.
Here we go.
But no bomb here. It's a fake towards A.
Okay. But even that, even a fake towards A is enough to start to get the mid setup unraveled. That's a double donut push coming out of Legacy. You know they'll try to fight you head on. And in doing so, Stiko's found that 5v4. Still, we get this 3-man cohort waiting outside of B with Barton in the wings waiting. A second entry towards A is excellence from Sense. And as he goes deeper, they're just cleaning house at the moment. How convincing is that A hit? Only now does the bomb go down on the opposite side of the map. And so a little A action from Apeks nets them another round win.
Yeah, nice. I mean, the guys who faked got kills, which is the hard thing to do because they're coming in with the least support. Only 2 guys. Full respect on that, but at the end of the day, numerically, this is basically a despondent half. Like 3 rounds in total. It's total despair right now on Apex's map pick. They have so much work to do right now on CT side.
Question remains, did they wait too long before trying to throw out that play? Because they do it once, they win it once. 100% success rate on the early A play, but no longer any T rounds to play off of. When you compare that, just even a spread out default, to some of the very uninspiring straight up B rush pushes.
Mm-hmm.
A T-side Apeks will not want to remember, but one that is over nonetheless. Said it yourself. A lot of work to do.
We're definitely looking to jkaem to help him a ton on the pullback. Like, he already showed some good rounds on T-side. Like, aim-wise, he's also just been great so far in the games I've watched. Leading into this one, and CT Ancient should be his friend. So, jkaem might need to go into superhero mode.
We know he can do it.
See if he can still fit into the spandex.
Tatsunito dives back sight, gets his Beretta's kill, but he's not the only one with the Cowboys. Deep peek into the back lane. Dumao, double kill on the pistol, and a man advantage in the post plant for Legacy. Enough control of the site that Nekiz can turn attention back towards lane. Oh, Stiko doesn't get it immediately. And as he starts to trudge down the lane, they're going to come to him. And he's drawn all the attention from the site. Now his teammate can start to move forward. Nock knows where both T's are at. But can he still unravel what's left of this? Oh. Yes, he can. Instant headshot within the bomb site. A fake defuse and a slow crawl from Lotto up that ramp. He sees that there is no commitment. He tucks into the same place as his dead teammate. And because time is on Legacy's side, double digits secured.
Oh, Legacy, they win the round the exact same way that Apeks do in the first half. But this is for 10. 10-3 right now off that rush. Some very strong entries in just a basic B hit. Good use of this deep smoke too, Mal, with the pressure. And I think, I don't know, what could have been done better? Maybe if Stiko had delayed longer, letting his teammate come in to help him with that trade first, then they could have had a 2v1. But I think he was worried about getting flanked all the same. Hard decision to make in real time.
They switch sides and they suffer from the same problem. Still no mid control for Apeks.
Yeah. They got the Salvation Army investment here. 3 pistols, an SMG and a FAMAS is your best gun.
Nice boost. Might work.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Wow. Just seeing a tactic like that around like this, it definitely brings joy to the heart. That's solid play for the anti-eco.
Playing some real Counter-Strike right now, Legacy. No holds back.
And they kept an option open on A the entire time. They know there's no A push. I think they need to lead in with the A player if they're going to go B in this situation. Otherwise, they got to find out it's a stack. Ooh. Oh, nice one.
Something to work with. A little more damage as well versus Barton. They line up for the FAMAS, but it also gets Nothing in response.
Last player.
CT's been found out, dealt with, down for the count. I'm not just talking the last player. I'm talking Apeks in general.
Yeah, no kidding. That's, yeah, it's going to be full investments all the way through now. And anti-ecos here for Legacy as they essentially try to get the 10 out of 10, right? They've already shown great CS. They've already...
So sweaty.
I don't think they believe they can lose at this point, but yeah, like, just the perfect tactic just to make bad go to worse. And
at 10-3 versus a force buy.
that's what you love to see, man.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Did not expect this to happen.
Down and out is jkaem. Just pistols here, so it's going to need to be the 9-round comeback. That's what Apeks are signing up for. Opting to at least get some sort of a buy round, a fledgling of a CT buy round. This one could get weird.
So you can see the
Snapshot.
You can see him through the box, but he crouched under it, and Stiko wasn't pushed up enough.
Tatsunito just alone here. Praying to God that this P250 can do something, but his teammates completely smoked out on the back lane, so there is no support, there is no solace. As far as Apeks are concerned, there's no God. A battering to kick off this best of 3. All hope, all dreams in the hands of their next gun round.
Man, what a statement. What a statement.
Slaughtered.
Apeks with, well, the 1 win so far. Who was it that they beat, actually? Watch so many games. Let me go ahead and check.
Ends?
Oh, was that yesterday? Okay,
I might be wrong, actually. You check.
There's just been too many matches.
Actually, I've got the match page here.
It was Amcal.
Oh, yeah. By the
Amcal.
skin of their teeth in overtime. On overpass.
It was overpass, yeah. I mean, so that's a free win. That's a gimme. I mean, doesn't even really count. Imagine not being able to beat Amcal in overpass.
Imagine only being able to beat Amcal on overpass in overtime.
Yeah, true.
Well.
Can't say this game wasn't fun either.
No,
because
no,
it definitely was.
Because it was still, I mean...
This was a straight-up masterclass.
One of the teams in the servers playing some real good Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
All I needed to see was that boost outside a cave.
Yeah.
You know, you're coming in the flow state.
Yeah.
Ideas dripping out of your ears.
That was pretty much like their one tactic of this entire game, and it just worked out perfectly. Like, everything else was good rifling, good setups.
And kind of a lack of any real weight behind any of the things Apeks did on their T side.
Yeah.
No, you didn't even get Legacy's respect in the first 12 rounds. They've been playing with one eye open, and it's worked. So, jkaem, now or never, for all the Apeks members, the one real gun round they'll be working with. Ooh. Bit of spam damage for coldzera. He doesn't even blink.
Okay.
And that's why. Posted up, ready. Tatsunito gets a little crazy.
Sense is like, I just got to try something, but they're surely going to watch this smoke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not just watch it, but crack it open. Now, he does win his duel, but there's a second nade for him. This one finishes him off, and this is Legacy finishing Apeks as quick as possible. jkaem floating around over towards A. Watch Legacy now just slow things down. Make sure they sink their teeth into the jugular.
This is grim. Apeks got murked, man.
Legacy with a masterful ancient showing. Sort of result that is going to pique the interest of the other competitors still alive and hoping to play their games tomorrow.
Yeah, like I'm peaked now. I'm like, who else can Legacy beat if they can just turn up like this and get better and better?
You know, a domestic best-of-1 match win over Furia. Okay.
Yeah.
It felt like more people were putting criticism on Furia than praise on Legacy. This one, in this nature,
yeah,
whole other story.
Whoa.
10-second, last second rotate over towards A. But jkaem's getting pinched from CT spawn. Oh my god, what have you done? How do you throw this one? Time expires, the bomb just comes running out from Donut. I mean...
Okay. They...
After...
Sometimes it's so hard to build the story, you know what I mean? Game's going on, everything's leaning in one direction, it makes sense. I mean, if they had 10 more seconds, they probably could have just done that, but
that's why I'm surprised.
What business do they have going towards A in that situation? They had to lurk in a mid. They didn't see any other pushes.
You got 3 players.
You're better off just grouping, taking something slowly.
And the other T in Legacy, he has the crossroads of, he could have flanked back B the same way he just flanked back A. The difference being, you were already outside B.
Exactly. So use the time, at least to your advantage.
I mean, you weaponized the time against yourself.
That is giving them a chance.
Well, I guess it's not allowed to be too perfect.
Yeah, something was weird. Like, how are Legacy just mopping Apeks on their map pick like this easily? Surely some kind of mistake had to be made at some point.
Yeah, but how much more does that one mistake cost them? Because it is the only mistake that Legacy have made on Ancient. Ramp peak is at the perfect time. Knock, nice control as well. Last couple of shots find its target. And latto, minute to the clock, 1v3, missed shot, and a flank coming at him from spawn. So his time is limited. jkaem ready for it. Seals the deal for Apeks' 5th. Apeks are indeed alive.
They're still thinking about how can we win this. Like, they got at least one big mistake. They're here at the majors, nothing else to do today. They might as well get a team who are under pressure to try to close out and just win cleanly. Who called a perfect day. But being close to the finish line is just as nerve-wracking as being far away from it, right? Like, they have to win the game. It's not over till it's over completely. So it's the best part about majors, seeing that everybody is human. Except for that very few, right? Except for that very, very few. But I'll see it when I believe it. Or I'll believe it when I see it, because this is a long comeback.
The next one comes for free. 4 Glocks, 1 Deeg. It's one of those moments that keeps us tuned in, but doesn't turn away the odds of this map getting closed out for Legacy. Tatsunito's been pretty all in on some of these cave hits, and this round obviously he's got the advantage to flex, but even versus guns sometimes, I think that, you know, that could very well serve as an opening into the B site. It felt like it was the opening into the B site before Legacy decided to rotate A in the last 15 seconds. We'll keep our eyes on it. You know, the confidence starts to come back as you're winning rounds, but you can't let it boil over the side of the pot.
The way that Apeks won their second rifle round was basically jkaem running out through the elbow smoke and getting 2 kills. And that's the biggest fear, I think, for Apeks, because they're going to want mid-control in a game like this. They know that Legacy are going to fight them at some point for it, and there's always the risk that you just mess one small thing up, lose both your players, and then the round's over. So they need to be super solid, and that's a good start.
Oh, stuffed.
They're sending more into it. Sense is not getting cleared.
Nicely done. From down beneath the jump up.
Oh, look at this. They're just sending every single player into this.
They know what they want. They're going to fight for it, but they can't get it all. jkaem on the reload's going to get hard cleared from the corner. Down he's out of his, and it's a cold Zera, 1v4, 1 kill deep.
I do remember a cold Zera clutch.
Do you? Unfortunately, he doesn't have the bomb. It's sat outside of elbow, and there is this flank from T-spawn.
He's expecting that they come find it, of course. Oh my god. He's actually going to find a time to peek this. He really is. He knows they flanked. Oh, but he doesn't get the kill. Wow.
Let's go!
He was piecing it together, had his opportunity, but doesn't get the second of the 4. So a little liveliness from jkaem down bottom middle. Not the first time he has stopped them outside of elbow. Into the Tech-9's legacy shall go. Apeks are now within touching distance of this. So they had a lot of work to do. They've also got nowhere else to be. Fast rush up the B ramp, working with the Tech-9s. Why not throw the Hail Mary? Why not topple the Cave player? Why not grab his M4?
Use your nades. Yeah.
Nekias. Well, as he plants in the numbers, Barton goes deep to lane. This is a 3v5 retake demanded of Apeks to keep their dreams of Ancient alive. Stiko gets his. Coldzera pressing the Tech-9 in. Latto, nice deagle. And we go down to the 1v1 for Dumao to try and close this out. A Tech-9 close on Cave.
He's walking out.
And Knock not looking the right way. Pistol to the back of the head is the end of this first map. Legacy, another Brazilian team to take a significant chunk out of Apeks.
Yeah, and that thing can win some confidence back as they show they could just win it with just any kind of rush. Their individual skill was there. Apeks will have to think about that one, and if the game got a lot closer, they might have been able to instill some fear.